And apparently it's the I guess Romanian politics are fractured, multi-party, and the largest is about 10% of the electorate. But that was the dominant party, and it was their representative in parliament that was largely driving this, and is wanting us to hold the next summit in Romania. I think I'm always looking for silver linings, and sometimes it's a little hard. What appears to be some political shifts in political tides in Australia is starting to open up information coming out of that continent, and I think some of these Eastern Bloc countries that are part of the EU but have their own sovereignty may be wedges to try to start raising concerns. We also had a session. We had a session on the IHRs and the treaty and many other things. David Martin's session in the morning talking about the history of this has just blown people's minds and is totally viral. I had the chance to spend last Saturday at a kind of a group lunch of conservatives with David. And there's a lot more where that came from. He would be a great person for you to get on sometime if you haven't already. But we got him talking, and he did a fantastic presentation that is probably more viral than just about anything else that came out of that summit. So that's something else to look for, where he gave basically the story of how he and others had warned the European Parliament over a decade ago, really 2 decades ago, I think, about the consequences of allowing patenting of modified biologic organisms and gain-of-function research. And his point was basically, I told you so, and here we are. And here's the receipts showing that I told you so and what's happened since then. So it's another one to look for. And I think we are seeing some momentum. Canada is still a hot mess. Our government, I got sidetracked. So a couple of the presentations were from lawyers talking about the legal side of this. And there are those who advocate, as you know, for a Nuremberg 2.0, and that, we should be able to hold these people accountable. Clearly, they've been lawless in what they've done and have transgressed on well-established human rights principles, et cetera. And all of that is true but irrelevant, is one of the key points that was emphasized, that across the world, and certainly in the United States, the judiciary has no interest in allowing these topics to be brought up and discussed and litigated. And they are doing backflips to moot court cases and keep things out of discovery. And the thesis is that the only way that we're going to be able to employ the judiciary to get any kind of satisfaction here and compensation for the damaged is there has to be a shift in public opinion. The judiciary largely follows public opinion, and they will not be open to allowing these cases to proceed unless they see that there's sufficient backing from the populace at large. If the majority of people think that this is all fine and good, and thank God for the jab and the lockdowns, why should any court stick their neck out and allow prosecution to proceed to discovery, where a lot of this stuff is going to get documented? So I think, and that's probably the case in the UK a little bit right now too. If your people aren't willing to say this was wrong, and we need to know exactly what happened and make it so that it doesn't happen again. If they're not willing to stand up for their rights, then this, here's an overused phrase, this will become the new normal, as it already has.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath for the UK court system to do anything with precedent here. So yeah, it's a good point to bring up. I'm hoping you can take care of that, maybe more in America. We'll see.
Well, America there are little tiny cracks in the wall in certain states,
Right.
but it is absolutely Congress, presidency, almost all the presidential candidates. We'll see what happens when Mr. DeSantis throws his hat in the ring with Mr. Musk. Obviously, Bobby Kennedy is bucking this, but being very careful about the vaccine topic area.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?